So, Washington won the vote of who we should be for our last dance dynasty for CFB 25. We'll wait for some people to get in here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move forward. Corey Baker is our head coach. So this is our head coach. East Texas is his pipeline. Oklahoma was his alma mater. He's a 3-3-5 tight defense. And obviously we'll be using our custom playbook, which is a spread and shoot, similar to what Ole Miss runs. Yeah, so this is your guy, Coach Corey Baker. He's the head coach. Now we'll look at the roster. You got Carson Bruner, middle linebacker, senior from Woodinville, Washington. Jonah Coleman. The running game is going to be really big for us. But that's just a look at some of our better players. Denzel Boston, really good sophomore receiver. But we'll start with quarterback. Will Rogers, transfer from Mississippi State. Set all kinds of records for Mississippi State. Throwing the football. Not athletic, but can move a little bit. Now, Damon Williams is directly the opposite. He's more of a runner that can throw it. So, excited to use him, see how he develops. Looking at Williams, this is probably he's the future. He can go up a lot in his throw power. Everything can go up, really. Now, he only has impact development, but he is probably going to redshirt this year. And it's going to be Will Rogers' show. Teddy Purcell, the junior quarterback, he'll be the backup this year. Obviously, we already talked about Jonah Coleman, compact running back, 5'9", almost 230 pounds. But he's quick. He can break tackles. He's going to run people over. He's going to be really good. Danielle Ngata, he is completely different. Same height, about a 40-pound difference with Ngata. Quicker back. He's very, very shifty. And then you got Cameron Davis, who's a senior. He'll be the third back. He's kind of more of a power back than anything, but not as powerful. So then you got Adam Muhammad, a guy I'm excited about. I think he can do a little bit of everything. He's a freshman. He's 6'2", 212, so he's got good size. He'll probably be redshirted this year. Sam Adams will be the fourth running back. He's 6'2", 212, so a bigger tailback, taller tailback. And he's kind of the same way. He kind of do a little bit of everything. And then you got Jordan Washington. Smaller running back. He's tall, about 5'11", but he's 161. Very quick, very fast. He'll redshirt as well. And he's going to be really good out of the backfield as well, catching the football. Giles Jackson, smaller receiver, going to be in the slot. Denzel Boston will be our go-to receiver. Bigger receiver, going to play on the outside. Jeremiah Hunter, going to play opposite of him. Hunter can kind of do a little bit of everything, which is what you want the opposite guy to do of your star receiver. Denzel's much more of a go up and get it, one-on-one, get him isolated. So it's good that Hunter can do a little bit of everything. And then Josh Jackson's going to be in the slot, as we talked about before. He's the quickest, fastest, and the smaller guys usually do better in the slot. Rashid Williams, a guy I'm excited about. He'll be that fourth receiver, so he'll play some. Vincent Holmes, I don't know whether we're redshirting him yet or not. He probably will just play. And then we'll have Keith Reynolds, who's a redshirt freshman already. So he'll be either the fifth or the sixth guy. I don't know yet. Kevin Green, sophomore wideout, quick. Got to develop the other skills of being a receiver, catching the football, stuff like that. Justice Williams, a freshman. Aldrich Harris, and I'm lumping all these guys in together. Jason Robinson, and then we'll see about Tuffy Armstrong and LaTroy Combs, and Sermon. But these three guys, like, that is the future. Like, they are going to be the future. DeGraff, future. Damon Williams, future. Washington, Muhammad, future. Like, we have a good setup here. And before we get to the tight ends, I'm not going to go through every position. I'm just really going to highlight the guys that I like, the up-and-coming guys in the room, and pretty much the starters. Kaliki Latu, big tight end, 6'7", 244, vertical threat, going to be able to catch the football. He's going to be good. Quentin Moore, solid backup tight end, probably going to play more like a fullback role or whenever we go too tight. Ryan Otten, 6'6", 257. He's a vertical threat tight end, can make plays down the field. Decker DeGraff, vertical threat tight end. I'm really excited about these two guys. And then David Tuala, I guess it's Tuala. He's a blocking tight end, not really too much to say there. I really like DeGraff, really like Otten. Offensive line is very young. Going to be a lot of quick throws, and got to incorporate the run game early in order to help out our young offensive line. Now, all of them are coming back except for the right guard. We lose one right guard, and that's all the starters we lose up front. Moving over to defense, Toby Erickson, a sophomore out of Alaska. I think he's going to be pretty solid, a big defensive lineman. Deshaun Lynch, Helms, they're kind of just backups, I think, for the remainder of their career, unless one of them just has a breakout year. I like Lance Hotsclaw a lot. He's still young. Maybe he could find himself in a different role eventually. Maybe that left outside backer, which is the edge rusher, potentially. Durfee. Durfee is his name. I said Durfee. Durfee, the other defensive end, he's a senior out of Minnesota, 6'5", 256, big kid. Voy Tanufi. Voy Tanufi's a senior, smaller, not smaller, but more compact defensive lineman. Russell Davis, another guy that we like what he brings to the table. I just don't think he's big enough to play defensive line. That's kind of what it is with Hotsclaw. But I think Holtzclaw can go play something else, potentially, because he's got more time. If we redshirted Davis this year, he could get a little more time, and we might do that. It may be him and Milton Hopkins be the guys that are redshirted. We like Milton Hopkins a lot, too. He's just not going to fit what we do on defense. Um, and then Bowers, big defensive lineman, a lot of potential. Got to see how he develops. Do like Jacob Lane as well. Big kid, can move. That's what you need on the defensive front. Sebastian Valdez is the starter here. Big defensive lineman from Spring Valley, California. Um, and then guys I'm excited about. I think you got to look at Alenius Davis. I like him. And Armin Parker could potentially be pretty good, but we got to get to recruiting on some defensive linemen for sure. Linebackers were very young and inexperienced. Hayden Moore is the left outside backer. Bruner can bring these guys up to speed, but we're still very young here. But we got a lot to replace at the same time. Now, can we spread these guys out? Yes. But Kamori House is going to start as a true freshman. Devin Bryant's a redshirt freshman. Bruner is a senior in this group. But our linebackers have to be fast. They have to be able to move. Our left outside backers got to be able to rush. I do like Hayden Moore there. He's got good size. He can drop. His rush stats aren't as good, so he may not be playing there. It could be, we haven't made this decision yet. It could be Holtzclaw as the left outside backer. We haven't made that decision yet on what we want to do there. But we got some guys. We got to get some freshmen in. Highsmith, we're going to try to redshirt him and give him another year. Defensive backs, the top end, Dixon, Prysock, and Elijah Jackson. I like all of those guys. They're good players. Jordan Shaw, I'm interested to see. What's up, Loco? Curly Reed, a freshman. Caleb Presley, I'm excited about. And then Leroy Bryant. I think he might be more of a safety, though. Then you got Michaela Steen at safety. I'm excited about both of these safeties, Peyton Waters and Raheem Wright the second. Excited about both of those guys. I do like Cordell Little here. And obviously Fabiculanen, I guess. I like Tristan Dunn here too. We're pretty young at safety for the most part. Fabiculanen. I gotta look this up. I can't say his name. I need to know how to say his name. All right. I don't want to mess his name up. We're going to call him Cam. We're going to call him Fab. All right. Now, I got to figure it out. Fabiculanen. I think that's how you say it. All right, here we go. I think I got it. I cannot get them to pull this up. I just want to know how to. I just want to know how to say his name.
Here's Washington safety Cameron Fabiculanan talking about his role.
Fabiculanan. That's how you say it. Fabiculanan. Okay. All right. He's the only safety we lose this year. I like him a lot. Let's change his helmet. Because what I just seen, I had to look it up on TikTok, of course. But from what I just seen, he wears this helmet. Which a lot of guys wear this helmet now. It's the Revo Speed Flex with the jagged face mask. Alright. And we're about to get into it. We're about to get into recruiting and everything. I do like our uniforms are freaking sick. We got like 3 different ones. There's only like we have a couple helmets, different socks, there's all kinds of stuff. I'm excited about the uniforms. How did he say it again?
Here's Washington safety Cameron Fabiculanan talking.
Fabiculanan. That's how you say his name. What's up, Stefan? I had so I put a poll out for everybody to vote, and this is who won the vote. So we're doing Washington. I pretty much talked about every position. Kicker, punter, kind of self-explanatory. We'll use them when we need them. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a good kicker. That'll be a adventure for us to explore maybe in this one. But just based off what we need, we need D tackle, but we also need linebacker. That's kind of why I went over the roster first. We need linebacker, especially in the middle. I think Devin Bryant probably is a middle, or maybe Hayden Moore. We gotta have a D tackle. Defensive end, we probably need to look at just defensive linemen in general. So defensive linemen probably need to be the first thing up. DBs, not as much. Obviously, we're going to go after the best guys that we can. And I didn't know they were 4-star before I put them in the poll. So we are working with a 4-star team right out the box. Go ahead and redshirt. DeMond Williams is going to redshirt. Muhammad in Washington at running back, redshirt. Vincent Holmes, I'm going to redshirt. Actually, we'll let Vincent Holmes rock out. We'll redshirt Green, Williams, Harris. We're going to see how these two develop before we waste a or they could go somewhere in redshirt, so I'm not going to redshirt them. Really, that's for their benefit. We're going to redshirt Tallulah and DeGraff, so we'll kind of keep two tight ends together. We're going to redshirt both of these guards. This is center. Actually, we're going to redshirt Hatch at the center, who's projected as the starting center. We're going to redshirt him. Helms or Lynch? Lynch. Redshirt Lynch. I like Hopkins. I like Davis. Redshirt Bowers. We got to see if Hotskull can maybe play that left outside backer. Do we give this guy another year? He's ginormous. 368. Oh my gosh, dude, he's huge. Yeah, we're giving him another year. So we just added a little bit of depth with some red shirts there at the line. Linebacker, we are going to redshirt Justin Highsmith. Nobody can be redshirted there. We got enough corners that we can fill out a safety room with some of those reserve corners if needed. So now we go to the depth chart. We'll go ahead and set the depth chart, and then we'll get into the recruiting. I think we're going to go with the D-line first. Is what we're going to go after first. Everything's pretty standard here. We're good here. Unless we want to start Ryan, or unless we want to play Ryan Otten there. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll let him be the backup. Then when you look up front, we're not horrible up front. We're going to be young at tackle. Defensive line looks fine. We do want to see if Hotsclaw can play here. Or Holtzclaw. He would be a 70. So we're going to play him. He's got a really good pass rush. Moore can be the backup there. And then if something happens, Fowler can play that as well. Fowler's the backup here. Right outside backer will be... It's going to be Kamori House. Brian will be the backup. And then he'll go there. I do like Bryant maybe here. Yeah, he's a 73. I knew he was a middle. I don't know why I knew that, but I knew he was a middle. He's probably going to end up being the middle backer next year. But we look good right now at corner and safety. How did he say his name? How did he say his name? I gotta look again. How many times am I gonna have to do this?
Here's Washington safety Cameron Fabiculannon.
Fabiculannon. Alright, Fabiculannon is his name. I gotta get used to saying his name because he's gonna be. He's gonna be good in our defense. He's one of the best players. What is he? He's an 88. Is he the best player? Do we have anybody better than him? Bruner, the running back. He's probably like third best for real. Oh, we didn't even do like the other positions. Hey, so look, college football comes out in a month. Who's going to be the first team that y'all use? Elijah Jackson. Do we want to put him there? Bruner, Dunn. I don't know that I like Dunn there. Where's House? Okay, we'll play House there, and then someone needs to come out. It's going to be Devin Bryant. You're going to do Louisville? Louisville's going to be the first one? That's what's up. Man, we do not have a very good pass rush. At all. Erickson is terrible. Why is he not in the inside? Where is he at? I don't care what he's listed at. He's got really good abilities. So he's going to be in the inside. Durfee can go outside. That's fine. He can go here. That is fine. Some half teams you can come in. No, slot receivers going to be Giles Jackson. Sheed Williams, Keith Reynolds, that's fine. Coleman, okay. We'll put in Gata at the. I don't know, Stephon. I don't know yet. I have no idea. I was thinking about maybe starting with the Ole Miss potentially because they're projected to be not that good. But I'm probably gonna have to get the game and see. I might the second it comes out, we may do a stream and pick the Dynasty team and set it up. Might do it like that. I don't know. I kind of had a little idea about something I was gonna do. Integrating Road to Glory into the Dynasty, but we'll probably have a separate one. Then we'll have that one. There'll be a couple things going on. And I plan to stream almost every day from the time it comes out to. I'm gonna try to do it all the way around, but sometimes I'm gonna have stuff that comes up. But I'll try to be a lot more consistent once the new game comes out. We're gonna go ahead and scout. So our pipeline, there's a lot of prospects in Washington. We need to get every top prospect from Washington. We got to get them. There's no reason we shouldn't. There's 3-4 stars right here. We got to get those guys. And then we can take some. If we take 3 stars, they have to be gems. Like, we have to have gems. 4-star prospects. Alright. The kid at Oregon has us locked out. Okay. We got some guys from California that like us. I like Forrest Tranquil. We'll look at him. We're mainly trying to get all of the running backs we can. Not all the running backs, all the 4 stars we can get. That's what we're trying to get. And if there's some 5 stars, then we're going to take them. Place like Washington, you have a little bit more resources to take different players. I do like DeMarcus Kendricks. We're going to look at him. Melvin Hubbard, Adrian Lopez, Tavares Bryant, Brian Whitworth, Mike Wiltz, James Apple, John Garcia. Those are the guys we're going to look at for now. See who's interested in us from a 5-star perspective. All right, looking at guys in pipelines. We've got one in Texas. D tackle. As far as quarterbacks, there's not one in our pipeline this year. The 5-star running back Barry Byard from Mississippi. We're gonna look at him. I like Trayvon Emory too. Keontae Dennis we'll look at. Enrique Bigsby. We're gonna take some shots at some guys. This guy's ginormous. Josh Agnew, Daly, Dejon Pike, Wade Schott. We're mainly going to try to stay on the western part of the United States, stay up in Oregon, get some of those guys that maybe slip under Oregon's nose. Potentially, maybe. But we gotta put ourselves on the map as hey, and this is kind of a challenge. It's not a rebuild, but it is a challenge to kind of stay relevant after your coach just left to go to Alabama, a different team that was in the same playoff you were in. That probably didn't have any intentions of leaving until they decided they wanted to leave and go to Alabama. And then, so now you're left with this roster. You got to recruit and keep building. Build what's already there. There are some good players on this team. I mean, you got Will Rogers, who's a veteran quarterback. Boston, a pretty athletic receiver that's really good, that's young. The running back, his name is slipping my mind right now. And you got some good players on defense. Some players that are pretty good themselves. Looking at our list, we didn't get everybody scouted. Agnew's a bust. Nasir Daly is a gem. Dejon Pike's a bust. Wade Schott is a gem. 91 speed at linebacker out of California. Daryl Newsom. Washington's known for big long corners with good ball skills that can run. So he would fit perfect. Forrest Tranquil, 87 speed run support guy. Malcolm Murphy, Blaine Winovich, Dwayne Cadu, Sam Burr. Just looking down through here, trying to look at different guys, something that pops off the page to me. And really guys that we need to prioritize. Glenn Heaps, he's kind of versatile. He's got a couple things. It's pretty solid there. Jeremy Kinder could be a freak. He's out of North Las Vegas, Nevada. He liked us. We're just outside his top 8 at number 9. But he likes us. He's got good speed. He's big, compact, probably a linebacker. So we're going to keep recruiting him there for that. Machelia, he's out. Leon Peters or Peter, um, Bowie, Demarius Kendricks. Was eager to see what he looks like. I think we're still going to take him. 6'3", 240. You can't teach that. He's got 85 speed, so he can run. Decent block shed. He may just take some time to develop, but he's definitely a guy we would take. Melvin Hubbard, versatile safety, can do everything. He would definitely be a big get. And then we didn't get some of these 5 stars scouted. We'll get that done the next week. But we'll look at the schedule now, upcoming schedule. Got FCS, Eastern Michigan, Washington State, Apple Cup will be played in the beginning of the year this year. We're in the Big Ten, as y'all know. Northwestern, Rutgers, Michigan is probably our first real test outside of the rivalry game with Washington State. Then you got Iowa on the road. Rutgers won't be bad on the road. We do get Washington State at home. You'll open with 4 straight home games. And then we have a road game, road game, bye week, road game, home game, road game, home game, bye week, on the road at Oregon. So what's crazy is we don't have back-to-back. We do not have a back-to-back road. We do not have a back-to-back road game. We don't have a back-to-back road game. Anytime we're about to have a back-to-back anything, we get a bye week. That's the only thing. I mean, we got to play big, long stretches of games, 4-game stretches of road, home, road, home, road, home. But we do open the first 4 weeks with straight home games. We don't get, after week 4, we don't get a back-to-back home or a back-to-back away game. It's all mixed. Boom, 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 boom. So we switch pretty much every week. It's going to be something different. But yeah, that's the schedule. So we're going to move into the week 1 or week 0. Jonah Coleman is worried about the pro potential. Well, I tell you what, son, if you go off this year, your pro potential is going to go up by a lot. You're going to have guys get drafted. Bruner could go in the draft. So now we need to look at not fully scouted, get these guys scouted, and get into offering, dishing out points, stuff like that. I would like to see what all these guys look like. We're going to go position by position and look at what we need. Quarterback, we don't have a quarterback on the board. We got 1 spot left. We need to find a quarterback that can play. Quarterback. Greg Yates, Stephen Gilman, Greg Yates could be a good player. Montreal Droge, Silas Goodwill, Marquise Keys, Stephen Gilman. From Maryland. Gilman's interested. Let's look at top prospects. Quarterback. Matt Camelot? Is that Camelot? Dear God. It's Camelot. Jemerson Malveaux, Monty Wiley. I mean, Gilman is the number 6 quarterback in the country. He wants to come play for us. Let's bring him in. He's a scrambler, 162, all that stuff. Can he really run? Oh, he can really run. Yep, Gilman is the guy. So we're going to bring him in to push Demond. Probably won't go portal. We may need to bring in a third guy. Or bring in one more guy. I want to have at least 3 active quarterbacks. James Apple is definitely the guy that's got to get the points. He can run. Tall, pretty tall at 6'1". And then James Small, he can run as well. He's a little bit bigger. Tonga, just not very fast. He's not going to get much better. With those small, 25 points. So the second guy in the group is going to get 25. Tavares Bryant, possession tight end. We'll throw him 50. Winovich gets 25. Agnew, we'll throw him 10. All right, we'll throw Tonga 10. Did we look at any tailbacks? Yes, we did. Byard is a bust. He does have an arm bar. And he's got good break tackle. He's got good speed. We're going to look at him. He's already got Michigan on him. We're going to give him 50. I like what he can do. Which Barry's kind of the same. He's definitely the 2 there. And then I think this is the only place where we're going to give out 2. I mean, that's pretty much A1, AB. Or 1A, 1B, not A1, AB. Run stopper, Whitworth. He can run. He's got good zone coverage. We're going to add him. He's definitely going to be one of the big needs in that room, in that linebacker room. Trevon Emory is definitely the guy that we want to go after here. Hubbard is very good. Don't have enough to do this. Need to throw some points on somebody. Is he from LSU? I mean, he's from... We're going to throw 5 there. LSU gets pretty aggressive on corners in their pipeline. So we're going to leave Enrique up there, but I don't know if it's... Is it really going to work? Who knows? Cadu locks us out. Kendricks locks us out. Hubbard, Lopez. So that's going to shorten down the recruiting. It's already kind of sorting itself out. We got a home game first. So all the guys that locked us out. Cadu locked us out. Kendricks locked us out. Hubbard locked us out. Lopez locked us out. Davis locked us out. Gray did not. We're going to throw 5. We're going to throw 50 on him. Byard did not lock us out. We're second for him. Emory we're up there on. Dennis has not came to a decision. We're going to go ahead and max his numbers out. He has not came to a decision either. We just want to be in the race there. Garcia, throw him 50. Wiltz, can he run? Can run. He's got good tackle. Throw him 25. Manny London. Throw him 25. Bowie. 25. Peter, 10. Kinder, 10. Heaps, 10. Throw him 25. Just trying to get everybody something. I'll have to start going to 5s now. I only got 5. Alright, so we got FCS week 1. Depth chart is done. Everything is done. We've done a recruiting for the week. It really don't start settling out until it takes a little bit. We're gonna go purple. Let's go purple gold. No, do we just want to go gold pants? Yeah, let's go purple, gold, purple, gold. Let's go White Sox. And then the primaries are fine. Alright. So we got the FCS, what is it? FCS West Sharks? Something like that.
Glad to have you with us from Seattle. A perfect evening.
We do have a good home field advantage here in Husky Stadium at Washington. This is gonna, I mean, it's gonna be good. You got the Husky running out. Here we go. A little evening game here. Here we go. It's our quarterback. Will Rogers.
And the Huskies ready to put total leather and get this season started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
Tackle there.
Can find no daylight. He goes down.
Austin Chaney, quarterback for the Sharks.
And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
That hole closed quickly, pick up a 1 to the 15. So
All right. I'm about to start. Hold on. About to play his fab, whatever his name is, and I need to know if I'm gonna play that position. I got to know his name. Here, one more time.
His role as a here's Washington safety Cameron Fabiculannon talking about.
Fabiculannon is the kid's name. Okay, Fabiculannon.
College football, realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365. It's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down after the short completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Snap it to the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. And the Sharks decide to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. And
And you could see once he
I'm muted. Did not know I was muted.
He's going to the house. The sidelines going nuts. What a big time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll bring it down on the 29. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the running back.
Maury House, Bruner there. They look good.
And they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun.
Tackle there by Bryant.
There to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Freshman linebacker.
Serious work to do.
Coming in now for Bruner.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
He'll be
And
sacked.
there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Multiple Huskies there.
Will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6.
Daniel Ngata already got a punt return.
Just needs a crack.
Oh, and here he goes.
He gets a block.
Daniel Ngata gets it back to the 50. Might do Utah.
Really sets up this offense nicely.
Yeah, Utah's not bad. That's not a bad one.
Opportunity of the day.
I don't know who I'm gonna do.
Now impact play.
Might do Delaware. Somebody like that. I may do like a real small school to start with. We're definitely gonna look. That first day, we're looking at everything. We're looking at stadiums, everything, and we're gonna decide.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football.
Will Rogers comes out in the empty set. First throw,
Teammates look towards them.
catch. Holmes, the freshman.
Step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs.
Will Rogers in the shotgun.
It's Rogers.
Looks. Dumps it down to the back. Danielle Ngata.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them.
Handoff. Coleman.
It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players.
He getting down tough one. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get
Hand off to Coleman. He'll get the first down.
So that's a missed opportunity on
Go no huddle here.
Washington right back to the line.
Hand off to Coleman.
To impose their running.
Big run.
And he was able
Jonah Coleman.
to one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on
Down to the 9.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick
Hand off to Coleman again. He'll run through one guy. Get up to the 4.
closer and closer. On 1st and goal, let's see what
Danielle Ngata in there now.
they'll try to get it in with the run.
Ngata finds his way in. Touchdown, Washington. Danielle Ngata's touched it 3 times. He's found the end zone twice.
really nice rhythm
Might be a good idea to get the ball to him.
with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Good tackle there by Jackson.
First team to get the return man down on the ground. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll pull it on the read.
Good tackle there by Dunn.
Solid stop by this sophomore.
When QB decided to keep it on that one, and listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it.
Here we go.
Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job.
Fabiki Lannon there. Bruner as well.
Try to keep this defense on their
3rd and 4.
keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Crowd is into it.
3rd down play from the gun.
Oh, and he goes deep. A busted coverage.
Oh, look out.
Austin Chaney.
Pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup.
Good throw.
And the tackle is finally made. Looking to move it through the air. He's
Prysock just a little bit late on the break.
to the 23-yard line. It'll be Sharks are marching down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for
Bruner didn't see it. It hit him in the back.
by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. It's on target end.
Prysock makes the tackle, but they're down inside the 7.
Play in prime position for a score. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in.
Oh, and Fabicu Landon took a bad angle, and they score. Touchdown. FCS West. The Sharks on the board.
Rated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that.
6-point game because we missed the field goal. Here's Ngata. Very electric. Ngata with a kickoff return as well. He's gone. He's touched it 4 times, and he's got 3 touchdowns.
No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone.
Daniel Ngata.
A second to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field.
I mean, if he's that kind of...
provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets.
Bro, I got so much. I got a lot because I've been looking at it. Since Washington won the poll, I've been looking at like what we're going to end up being. And if everybody develops, we're going to be crazy in like 3 years. It's going to be nuts. Like when that red shirt, when that sophomore class is seniors, they're going to be insane.
Fake. Looking left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a great pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Oh, and they are just running crazy.
After the 15-yard gain. Looking for a productive play on first down. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Sharks getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him.
Good hit there by Bruner.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
Oh, and he waited too long. But BQ Lannon had it covered up. And they get an ineligible receiver downfield. Bad read there by the quarterback.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose.
Good tackle there. Bruner adds to his total.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows.
Crowd's getting loud here.
These small gains are going to turn into longer.
He sacked Toby Erickson, the sophomore.
Just a great job defensively, making
He's part of that group that I think is going to be really, really good.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
the Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up.
Jonah Coleman
And the defense jumps on it.
fumbles the football, but was he down?
The officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout.
I think he
here.
was down.
The call is going to end up going his way.
Yeah, he was down. Doesn't fumble hardly ever, so
His coach wanted to be absolutely
he got lit up.
He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Let's see what they've got on second down. The run from the shotgun.
And Ngata.
Down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass.
Will Rogers throws.
On the outside, it's Latu.
Man, you gotta love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box, you know, to block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Underneath, Jeremiah Hunter,
They make the stop, but
the senior.
throwing catch is ready to give him a first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Rogers. Unloads to the right.
And it's intercepted.
Traffic picked off.
Bad ball from Will Rogers.
Down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback. The defense made them pay.
He's just waiting too long at the RPOs.
There's a flag on the field. We'll see
It's
what
costing
that's
them.
all about.
We're doing enough to confuse him.
Decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Good tackle there. Bruner
At the 27.
filling.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back.
They run it. Bruner's there.
Knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Carson Bruner.
Linebacker, because he's able to
He's
see
everywhere.
what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Incomplete pass. Threw it away.
Had to throw that one away. It'll be
Cheney's had some success, but we've kind of figured him out.
3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They opened
Ngata.
bail them out.
Back deep. We'll just take up.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
You got to get out of the way.
By the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back.
Mickey Lannon's there.
Back from the
So is
give them extra yards. Great tackle.
Durfee.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused on this running back, this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Tackle there by Steen, but he gets the first down.
They'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sharks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A little release to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Warner makes the tackle.
The sticks.
Third string safety, but they get the first down.
Man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to
Throws toward the end zone.
Dunn picked it off.
Intercepted.
The safety intercepted.
He is fired.
Great play there.
Spelling that end zone on that return.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football.
Hand off to Jonah Coleman. He'll cut it back.
Off the defender. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a really good looking run too. And when you think back to Washington football, you talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well.
Quarterback
Rogers gets sacked.
scrambled around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24.
Dear God.
And picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Sharks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. Got out of trouble.
Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's
Offense has got to get a little. We got to do something.
that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Offense has got to come on with it. Defense is playing well.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the.
Maybe we got to play more to Will Rogers' strengths.
And that is no
Short passes, let guys do work.
Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point.
He's not going to be able to move. He's going to be able to hit some intermediate passes. Can't run really design runs at all. They did miss the field goal, so
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
run some RPOs like this.
Going to pick on the last drive. Need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
You got to get him in the run game.
Quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
Giles Jackson gets 2.
Great player. They'll learn how to handle these mistakes.
Got to use Jonah Coleman.
Ran it on 1st down now on 2nd.
Use play action.
Going with the counter play here.
Jonah Coleman, 1st down.
After a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the
Rodgers
running ability
drops,
of that last play. And this is a guy that is
throws.
key to the entire
Denzel Boston dropped it.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers.
Caught by Latu, the big tight end.
Get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
1st down.
To go quickly. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's
Deep ball, Giles Jackson. Incomplete.
going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important to...
Danielle Ngata.
The expressway is wide open, and you can see the offense.
Thunder and lightning is what we have here.
21.
You got thunder with Jonah Coleman. You got lightning with Ngata.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Russell to the ground after picking
Good
up
run,
first down.
patient run.
He's picked up 48 yards rushing in this
Coleman.
attempt, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And then we get taken down for a loss.
4 on the carry. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Trying to get another score here.
The open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Rogers gonna run. I'll call a timeout here, and we'll try to get in the end zone.
Timeout here, critically
Probably got time for 2 plays without a timeout. We're gonna give it to Jonah Coleman. We're gonna empty the box out. It's gonna be there's gonna be 7 in the box for us, 5 for them. We win that every time.
touchdown Huskies.
Jonah Coleman gets on the board first.
Open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line.
Or gets on the board for his first touchdown, not first. And gotta get on the board first. All 3 times.
Off after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Rogers
Bringing that out for a half second, but he'll
has played okay,
25.
not great.
We're down to 12.
Makes us not want to throw it.
Time as they take over 1st and 10, no need to move quickly. He'll do it himself.
Oh, and a fumble!
Out there after it. They recover their own.
Imagine they'll just take that to the half. They will.
That disaster. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovery.
27-7 at halftime.
First half.
We get ball at half.
Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sharks will give it away to start the
Here we go. Ngata back deep. He's already took a kickoff return and a punt return to the house. Will he do it again?
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set the tone that he almost got totally loose on that one. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington.
All right, here we go.
In this third quarter,
Rogers got to play better in this second half.
strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Good throw there. Latu. Great catch and run there for the big tight end.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single
Ngata
and you saw it right there.
runs another one, gets another big run.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Leaves it with
Ngata cuts back,
slam to the ground. but
gets all the way down to the 9.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those.
Here we go down inside the 10. Jonah Coleman in the backfield. We'll give it to him. Coleman gets up to the 4.
gets it down to the 4. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hand off to Coleman. He'll get nothing.
Way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This is a money play on 3rd and goal.
Jonah Coleman
Swarm him
to the 1.
no hesitation.
He's got to get in the end zone here.
Coach, he will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground.
They don't block.
Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
I like it. This defense.
They didn't block at all.
Aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He'll try the right side.
Bruner.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off.
Steen was supposed to run with him. He didn't. He got juked. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown, Sharks. Joe Manning, 94 yards for the big tight end.
Go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever?
96 in 2 plays.
Space. I'll take 6.
FCS West.
In the studio, Kevin.
All right, guys, a little update on
Getting
what
after
is happening in college.
Danielle Ngata.
Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year. But man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 15 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas. But of course, if anything changes,
Giles Jackson
right here.
caught, gets the first down.
Keep an eye on it for us. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Goes to the option. And now
Owen Jackson, a bad pitch.
defense has got it.
Oh, and they scoop and score.
There he goes to the
Rogers, oh my God.
Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
He's turned it over how many times?
Defense there, loose football, country fumble, picking up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt. Country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice
Now
job.
we're only down 6. I mean, we're only up 6. Ngata, good run.
24 almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer bust offense is not good. Like, you have to take care of the football. It's a clear
He tried to get it in Ngata.
Palmer. You've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having to lead, but their defense and special teams have done their part. Offensively now, just do your job. And we're probably
I mean, we can't even block up front
Passes in, complete, and they might
to
be
throw
good.
anything.
It was a knock-free
Will Rogers gonna run? Gets the first down.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Power football.
And gotta.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Rodgers. Gets rid of it.
Got it forward. Jonah Coleman.
Still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later.
What's up, Couch?
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where.
He'll take a shot.
Going deep.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this is a quarterback. You're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a great football. I don't know if it was
Jonah Coleman.
ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man.
Got it out to Denzel Boston.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'd be looking at a 50.
Jonah Coleman, first down.
Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense too throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play.
Got it to Jackson. Giles Jackson, touchdown. Huskies.
Catch and run for 6.
Giles Jackson.
Gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This
Jet pass to Rashid Williams. He gets in.
is going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, I'll show the schedule after the game. 35 to 21. Go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopefully the turnovers can now stop.
On the run from inside his own 5.
And the defense can stop blowing coverages. We got 2 blown coverages. Turned the ball over 3 times.
Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16.
It hasn't been good.
Offense make its way out to start the drive.
It's not going to work if we want to compete in the Big Ten.
That last score trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
I don't know that we're competing this year, though.
Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul,
I just don't know that we're that good.
defense is
I mean, FCS is running wild on us.
He almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge
All right, we're about to see in a couple weeks, we're going to have one of the best running backs in the country.
5-yard line.
We're going to be playing.
They're gonna
Kid at
run
Rutgers.
this running back.
Cannot remember what his name is. He's really good, though.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down,
Yeah.
get first downs, and ultimately...
Yeah, everything's the same. Picked off! Ephesians Prosock is down the sideline. Pick 6. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington. The DB saw it.
The junior corner.
Drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did. The pick six.
42 to 21. We do play Iowa. Yep, we do.
Split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something.
We're gonna beat Iowa, too.
Slide down, don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he takes
Good
this
tackle.
inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down here for the offense.
What happened in real life? I don't even know who won in real life.
They want to run it left here. He showed it all there.
Did Iowa beat Washington in real life?
And he's got the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air,
Smoked them,
first
though.
down. Can't find his man as he took
They let
a
them score 40 points. He let Iowa score 40 points.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
I mean, dude, they're just running through us. I mean, we can't get Tavian Underwood or whatever his name is on the ground. Or Yearwood or whatever his name is. We can't tackle him.
Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. The Sharks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
Kamori House has been a bright spot, though. He's been all over the place. Yeah, Tavian Yearwood. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle.
Wide out in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one.
Good play there. Cannot remember number 9's name. Still learning names.
Could come back to bite.
Maybe. Who knows? Golly. Done. Get out of the way. 3rd quarter. 5 seconds left. We ran the ball a ton. Jonah Coleman gets another carry. He'll get 5. Here we go. Going into the 4th quarter, we're up 21 points. We're in a good position.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
All right. Motion Coleman here. Throw it out there to him. Get the big man the ball in space. He gets a good gain, gets another 1st down. If y'all haven't realized, our whole game is going to be based on the run game.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Rodgers.
Get it out to Denzel Boston. He was down. He was down. Go ahead and challenge that. He was down. Got to get the ball to him some more. That'll help Rodgers. Because he's got sure hands. He's going to catch it. We got to settle Rodgers down. I think he's trying to do a little too much. Transfer quarterback. Wants to come in, make a statement. Just needs to let it come to him. And he'll get it. Denzel Boston tries to jump over a man. They catch him in midair and get him on the ground. Rodgers looks okay, though. He's got a good arm.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys.
Get it down to Denzel Boston again. He'll catch it. 200 yards for Will Rogers. Boston's got 4 catches. Handoff to Ngata. He'll get a 1st down. Trying to put the icing on the cake here. Rodgers drops, looks, dumps down Jonah Coleman. He'll get down to the 9. 2nd and 2. Coleman, handoff. Tries to get loose, but can't. He's hurt.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air.
Will Rogers drops. run, slide down. First down and goal.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can
Throws it out to Holmes. Vincent Holmes. Touchdown. Will Rogers, outside of the 2 picks, has not played bad. 18 to 25 is pretty good. He's done a good job. He's done pretty good. If he couldn't have bounced back a little bit, then it would have been hey, can Damon Williams come on now, or? But I think he's fine. Got to trust our guy. He'll be fine. Toby Erickson making an impact. He's probably been our biggest impact defensive lineman. It's the guy I'm most excited about. Picked off, done! Picks it off, his second interception. Tristan Dunn in the end zone. Tristan Dunn, 2 picks. And a pick 6. And we started to pull away in the second half. Defense got some turnovers. Really hurt their chances of even being in the game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, and Mickey Lannon almost had a chance to get a pick.
The toe down for the catch. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He tries to
Deep ball, Prosock intercepted. Ephesians Prosock picks it off, his second interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
wants to throw. It's Rogers.
Oh, and Latu gets lit up.
Big hit on first down, second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised. They're still
Jonah Coleman's back in.
With this kind of lead, they're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups.
Handoff, Jonah Coleman. Coleman, good run, gets a first down.
76 yards rushing in this offense. Wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Right back to the well. Oh, gives him
Stiff arm.
and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got 3 on
Jonah Coleman went out with an injury earlier.
Here's the
Back in, must have not been that bad. Coleman runs forward, gets down to the 25.
make a really good pick.
He's 1 yard away from 100 yards.
Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down.
And gotta.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on
And gotta has 75 yards as well. Coleman back in. He's got 100 yards. Jonah Coleman, his 24th carry.
the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up.
Oh, and Rogers missed Denzel Boston.
That play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field.
Give it off to Jonah Coleman, the junior. He'll go forward, get 9. You can tell he's slower. Definitely slower. Definitely feeling that injury, whatever that was. Could just be exhaustion.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get the quarterback on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option. But not
We'll run the jet pass to Giles Jackson.
guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the
Toss up, Giles Jackson. Trying to get to the edge. Giles Jackson, touchdown.
Huskies. And the
He's in the end zone for the 2nd time.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off
Offense found it in the second half. Defense shut them down. It did get a little sketchy beginning of the third quarter. It locked them down in the fourth quarter and started forcing turnovers and collapsed on them.
What can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. The circle of life in college football.
Bruner makes another tackle. Chaney's thrown 4 picks.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to find his man on first down.
Good tackle or good hit there to knock the ball loose.
Take a hit like that, you might as well
He didn't catch it.
Now 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Underneath, Bruner, good tackle. 3rd and 12.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Those underneath. Kamori House there to make the tackle. They will punt. 2:18 left in the game. Try to just run it out.
Have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
And gotta.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end.
Try to run it out with Danielle if we can.
Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Daniel and gotta.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug.
And gotta. Good run.
Makes the tackle at the 20.
Popped it.
From inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. It's first down from back at their own 24.
Daniel Ngata has had a great game. Punt return, a kick return, and now he can add to it with a long rush. Daniel Ngata, gone, touchdown Washington.
Put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling.
166 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground for Daniel Ngata, along with a punt return and a kick return. Is it too early to say Heisman? That's a crazy stat line for one game. If he continues to be an electric returner, along with an electric running back, could be a dark horse for the Heisman if we have a good year.
Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads.
Fabiculannon picked off. The senior safety read the eyes of the quarterback, and Chaney threw it right to him.
Bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happens.
Daniel Ngata.
Understanding
Ngata gets a block again. Can he go again? Ngata, 213 yards for the senior tailback out of Nevada.
excited from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
Jonah Coleman gets in again. Touchdown, Washington. We ran the ball extremely well. We threw it okay at times. We ran the ball extremely well. That's what we wanted this offensive line to get going, this young offensive line to get some confidence and get us rolling in the right direction. I think 77-21 is pretty good direction.
This drive will start at the 25.
Um,
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass.
those underneath.
In the middle, it's man.
Good tackle there. I cannot remember what number 9's name is. What is his name? Dixon. Cannot remember his first name.
He's looking to throw.
underneath Kamori House. The freshman, he's made an impact today. Kamori House was good. To be a true freshman, getting the start, he's been good. He was good today. Very good. Daniel Ngata, player of the game, 213 yards, broke some long runs, got a kickoff return, got a punt return, and he showed that he can do everything, do it all. I think that was very eye-opening to see what we have with Ngata. Now, it's FCS East, or FCS West, whatever. What you mean, now or when the new game comes out? Probably, I'm going to try to stream this every day. Try to stream this every day until the new game comes out. But I'm definitely, when the new game comes out, I'm trying to stream every day. I'm going to try to stream daily around 3 o'clock. And then when it changes, I'll let y'all know. We're number 25 in the country. We're now ranked. We're right outside the rankings. Ephesians Prosock was Defensive Player of the Week for the Big Ten. Daniel Ngata was Offensive Player of the Week for the Big Ten. Daniel Ngata was also National Defensive Player of the Week. Or National Offensive Player of the Week. We got Eastern Michigan this week. They got to come to us. We got 4 straight road games. Here is the schedule. We got Eastern Michigan, Washington State next week, which is going to be a pretty big game early. Then we got Northwestern to kick off Big Ten play. Rutgers on the road. We got Michigan at home. We got Iowa on the road. Bye week at Indiana. At home against USC. On the road at Penn State. At home against UCLA. And then got to go to Oregon for the rivalry game week 14 after the bye week. So, that being said, Eastern Michigan, we are going to play them. We got these next week, we got to be on it. We can't be messing around. Can't wait for Will Rogers to get started rolling late. He's got to come out the gate. John Mateer and the boys, they're going to be ready to roll. This is the warm-up game. This game is going to be easier than it was, or it's going to be hard, a little harder than it was with. Do we not have a white helmet? I swear they had a white helmet. Whatever. We'll just wear white pants with gold helmet. We got to be ready to roll. We can't come out sloppy this game. They're going to be better than FCS, but not as good as Washington State. And they're going to be ready to roll. We got to be ready to roll.
What many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. And it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. Today, we have one of those games that test your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going.
Here we go. Armstrong back to receive. I don't even know. Is Armstrong? Wait. Where's Ngata at? Ngata is back there, though, right? Who is that guy? That's one of them freshman receivers that didn't redshirt. Let's talk about cutting. Hold on. No, I see. I wanted Giles back there. Now, I like that kid. He's not terrible. He's young. He's not terrible. I might have to hang. We might have to hang on to him. Jonah Coleman, good run. Gets 4. Night game here in Washington. Need to get Will Rogers going and Denzel Boston going early. Get it down to Jonah Coleman. First 2 touches go to the star tailback. He's been good. He was good last week. He takes a lot of attention. Ngata's going to get some attention if he can continue to play like that. Denzel Boston, he's got attention from the season he had last year. He's one of our best players. Gets it to him. Denzel Boston, first down. Will Rogers going to his star receiver early and often. We got to have everybody on offense. Yeah. I don't always throw the fade. Not every time. They do work sometimes, but the quarterback can't always hit them. I know exactly what they're like. I know exactly what coverage to run it against. Played the game that much. Like if I really played to win and not be realistic, I mean, I know all the glitchy stuff. Not even the mainstream glitchy stuff, like the stuff that I can make glitch. I've played over 1,200 hours in this game, so like I know the stuff that can. Like there's certain players, if you put them on certain routes and do certain thing with a quarterback, that you can get them wide open. Good throw, Denzel Boston, touchdown. The sophomore wideout from Will Rogers. Denzel Boston, the potential NFL prospect as a sophomore. Catches a great diving catch. Oh, and the special teams having a little bit of a lapse there. Let them get back to the 26. Denzel Boston, what a catch. Defense played pretty good last week. Had some mental lapses in the secondary. But we should be fine. We caused a lot of havoc. Caused a lot of turnovers. Quarterback running there. Man, hey, look, let me tell you something. 26 is going to be crazy, bro. Like, really, all they had to do was fix the portal. Like, the DBs being able to catch it, turn it around, and do the dynamic lighting, and then do the game the same. There's some stuff with recruiting I hope they fix. But if it's the same, that's okay. You're not going to be able to get everybody anyway. But sometimes it gets, whenever you get real big, it gets a little easy. And it's like nobody else can get those kind of players. Hopefully it's a little harder. Hopefully the AI is a little smarter. Because, like, really, to tell you the truth, honestly, with a team of this level, like Washington, they should be pretty good. But in real life, they're not great. A couple things happen, stuff falls apart. Injuries. You can't simulate like injuries and stuff. I mean, I guess you can, but If we keep simulating busted coverages over here, then we're going to lose to Eastern Michigan. We busted 2 coverages last week, gave up 2 touchdowns, busted another coverage. And it's all been the same route. That corner route. Safety's not running with it. Hopefully, like, your AIs are smarter, too. Like, there's one guy running wide open, go cover him. Like, yeah, that should happen. You should have a busted coverage, like, if you're real bad, but the bad should be talent. It shouldn't always be mental. It shouldn't be like the AI's brain breaking. Because a lot of it's simple. Like deep routes for a safety, they got to go cover that. Especially if there's nothing in their zone and they have nothing coming. You got to go, I mean, yeah, your corner's supposed to be dropping too. But if something comes down underneath or 2 come down underneath, the safety's got to be able to take that over the top. Will Rogers showing his legs. Looks good. But 26 is going to be insane. They say it's going to be crazy. The home field advantage, like the crowd always being into it is what they said. Like after you get up by 2 touchdowns, the home field advantage doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, the new archetypes is going to be crazy. Going to be crazy. I already kind of know what I'm going to do. I want to see what that backfield playmaker is. I want to see what that is. That sounds like Johnny Manziel to me. Or dual threat. Like I'm trying to do, and like they got the moves in the backfield this year. Oh yeah, we about to look like Johnny Manziel, running around making people look stupid. 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then run up, make a throw. Like to not have with those moves next year, to not have an athletic quarterback is going to be a bad, like, it's not going to be fun. Scrambler and field general, that's going to be tough. But I want them to, like, I know they're getting new archetypes. I want them to put, like, some better builds in the game as far as, like, the size and weights and stuff. It's hard to find I don't care how many there's not many Cam Newtons that come through, but there are players that size that try to play, play quarterback or whatever, like big quarterbacks that can run. Like there's a bunch of big quarterbacks that can run, and you hardly find them. It's very few and far between that you can find them in the recruiting. Yeah, like that. But you can't even find those guys. Like, go find. I think that's what they're going to do though this year with the new archetypes. Make some more of those people, because a lot of our guys are just normal. Like there are no freaks as far as like height, weight stuff. Like outside of like the linebackers. Bro, QB was shifty in the backfield going crazy. Bro, you know how many, like, my thing is, what's going to make it crazy is the gameplay is going to be crazy. Because you think about, what, like, the crazy plays you're going to be able to get with, you got to think about how crazy some of the plays are going to look now with some of those new abilities. Where if everybody in college, if everybody on offense skill wise can get all the abilities, that's what they should do. Is you should just be able to open it up and everybody be able to get the abilities. Let me have a power back or whatever it's going to be, elusive bruiser next year with safety valve if he can really catch really good. Kind of like the Madden system. But you can let me pick them. Like, if they ever get to the point where they let us pick the abilities, I mean, yeah, you can make some OP stuff, but you could also have something that fits directly to your... Oh, for real? So you can pick... You think that, or you think they're just mixing up the archetypes so everybody can have the abilities? I know you can manually upgrade the players. So, I mean, I guess pretty much you put the abilities on, I guess, based on how you upgrade them. If they open them up. I think I like that better than the old Madden system they had. A franchise. That system's better, though, because it's kind of like random. So you could get it, you could not, based on what they upgrade in that group. I do like upgrading like that. Makes it fun, makes it replayable. I mean, I can get something completely different out of this Washington Dynasty that I didn't get out of the other ones. And I played the game almost 1,500 hours.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive.
Rodgers getting hit.
Mess up this rhythm they got going.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Daniel Ngata.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one.
Since I saw a QB and wide receiver, I heard Bridges get shifty too, I believe. Oh, see, now that's going to be good. Like, let my elusive bruiser get shifty and workhorse. And head first or whatever. Like, let me make a Derrick Henry. Let me have a Derrick Henry. Or somewhat close. And I wish kind of it came in. What would be cool is if you came in and you didn't really know what you were. As far as like you didn't know what the archetype was. Oh my gosh, what a throw. But you didn't know what the archetype was, and it was just like a base thing that he was good at. Like say it was speed or catching or have contact seeker for archetype for running backs. That's solid. But if they had something like when you bring in the recruit, you didn't really know what they were. You didn't know what they were, as far as like the archetype, and you kind of molded them into that. That would be freaking cool. You could mold them into certain things. Yeah, I seen the defensive archetypes are pretty cool. Some of the safety archetypes are pretty cool. I wish they had. I don't think they're gonna have more positions in Road to Glory, which is sad. Going deep, Denzel Boston, incomplete. Yeah, I'm excited for Gadget Player. And there was another one I seen that I liked. Gadget and something else. Edge. Like messing around with some of the edge rushers. Like I can have specific guys come in, formation subs. Oh man. I won't be able to do so much stuff with so many different guys where I want to have this guy in this spot, this guy in this spot. That opens up the recruiting, what you want to do as far as, yep, Sam, Will, Mike, yep. We're struggling, boys.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back.
We are struggling.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns.
Still early, though.
This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got
The tackle by Dunn.
a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense is
Cole Snyder's been lighting us up.
great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see
For
the
Vicky
offense
Lannon.
understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball.
Here we go, 3rd and 7. Crowd's back into it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw.
He dropped it.
He just dropped it.
Defense picking our offense up.
Get all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
And it's up and good
It's true as he puts 3 on the
for
board.
their first field goal of the game to go with their 2 touchdowns they've already
Give the
scored.
defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get somebody middle of the road. I don't know. I really don't.
Team is out there ready to boot it
I
away.
might, I'm going to have to look.
Fourth return inside.
Like, I'm probably going to stream it, and we'll probably look for a team. I'm going to find a team that I like.
Stop him at the 21.
I like their players and stuff. Like, probably middle of the road team. And I'm going to turn them into a good, really good.
Defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field
Or maybe like a lower end Power 4 team.
Got away from their identity a little bit.
Like Vandy or somebody like that.
Kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on.
Arkansas.
I mean, defense just did their job.
I might start off with Ole Miss, though.
For the offense.
Straight out the box.
This time he's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out.
Because I kind of want to see what they look like.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And might think back to Husky QBs. Think about Warren Moon.
I don't know, though.
Brunel, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Brown? All made really good decisions. This guy
Good throw there to Rasheed Williams.
very smart.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot.
And a lot of it's going to have to do with uniforms. If I like some of the uniforms that some of the smaller teams have, if they redone the uniforms for some of them, then I may roll with a smaller team. But they're gonna have a big enough stadium so it's believable when I come up, and the stadium's pretty. That's kind of my thing.
Back to the air one more time.
Like I want the stadium to be big enough to where like they come up, you can kind of see them still playing there.
It will be 2nd and inches coming up. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4.
Or maybe a team that
Man, it's so important to play QB. I got
maybe a team that was a power
to rocket that thing in there.
at one time,
He knew he needed to rock it.
and they need a little boost to get back.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I don't know who that would be. Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech might be the move. I ain't gonna lie. They got to enter the Sandman now.
Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take
They got enter Sandman now. That might be the move. I ain't gonna lie. I may have just came up with it right there.
Slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was
Might do Virginia Tech because I think drones came back. I might do them. Or Michigan State. Michigan State wouldn't be bad.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field.
Who's that?
Last trip, a little disappointing having to take the
Drones.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
Ooh, Kamori House. Big hit. I heard the hitting is crazy.
Yeah, and I think to do that,
Like they got big hits
point of attack, get some push up front.
in the
The best running team in this game.
I heard they got big hits
got 4 out to the 29.
in college football 26.
Brown as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Snyder. And It's intercepted.
That'd be Cullen.
Over from the defense.
Touchdown.
And he's going to take it all the way back.
Fabi Kilanen.
Huskies. What a
Pick
play
six.
with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some
Cameron Fabi Kilanen.
and take it back to the house.
Fabi Kilanen. That's his name. Fabi Kilanen. Fabi Kilanen. Yep. Fabi Kilanen picked off. Pick six for the senior.
Here they'll start this drive in their own 25.
Yeah.
Eastern Michigan has it back
Um,
as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is
Hopefully, like, when you're ahead for somebody
to the wrong team, Jesse.
by a lot, they can verbally commit and then decommit. Oh, and Kamori House picked off the freshman linebacker. Interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here.
He's a very good player. I think he's going to be one of the best players on the team. Oh, that's good.
On first down. Feeling some heat.
Oh, and he threw a pick.
Oh, it's picked off.
Can Rogers tackle him?
Inside the 30.
He got him stopped. Bad throw.
That thing back to the 18-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up.
Clutch is no longer 3 in a row.
That into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy.
I mean,
too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around and there was just a lot of open.
it's not really the pitches. It's more of like,
Getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
I think that stuff was fine. I think they just need a little more background to it almost. Like,
It'll be second down, and remember, they
let us,
first without scoring.
like, instead of, like, take the scouting out, right? The game's not that big, right? Here's something they might could do for 27, though.
Third down in the red zone.
Hold on, big third down right here. You gotta get this stop.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark.
Fabi Kilanen,
Run on that one. He loses
good tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
So this is what they could do with 27. You already got the highlight system from Road to Glory, right? Maybe there's some coaching abilities, right? To see you can pick certain players, like based on your star rating. Say 1 star, you get 5, right? You get to see a clip, right? You get to see 5 clips, right?
No, but you got this possession right here.
For like a 1-star team. So you can see 5 clips on 5 players and learn their full ability scouting, right? And then, like, you learn dev trait, everything. But you have an ability for it, right? And you can pick it instead of like you can put the points on them and scout them normal. But you can also like put some film to it. They already have it. There's a way to incorporate it. I'm not really explaining it very good, but good throw there by Rogers. Ngata caught. But I mean, incorporate something like give them a little bit of a backstory, just a little bit, not a lot. Denzel Boston, one-on-one ball, and he dropped it.
Oh man, quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't.
Latu dropped it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out. And
Ngata trying to make something happen. We'll call a timeout here.
Will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down.
Caught. Denzel Boston, first down.
Whipped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Gets it. Giles Jackson caught. Timeout. 5 seconds left.
Before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Will Rogers to Giles Jackson.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Latu called it. Touchdown. Washington.
Husky, and they take it in for 6 more points.
But I don't know. There's just some stuff with the recruiting they need to work some stuff out. But I mean, if they leave it the same kind of, then I mean, it's really not. It's not bad. It's not a bad system. The main thing is like the visits. Like, why do I only get 4 visits when they pile up? And like have them in like that's the thing too. Like have them. Like say we have a bunch of them on a visit. Show them in the stands. I feel like they got the capability in the software to do that stuff. Like show the guys in the stands. You ain't got to show their name or nothing like that, or pick a random one or something.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee.
Like just show their faces. Like just have them in some random clothes,
As they trail going to the break.
and they're just there. It ain't got to be a lot of them. I mean, you could show like 4 or 5 of them.
Guys, who's had a better
I don't
start there
know.
in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Just like in the recruit section, like have them have something on. They don't even have to be like. It would be cool if you could get them all the right faces with the guys that are on the recruiting board. But if you put if you just put them in a T-shirt that said like had our logo and recruit or something. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Just a little bit of backstory for the recruits, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe like they have a show, a recruiting show, and it shows some of the top players' highlights. They could do that, like middle of the year. It's an option. You can watch the recruiting show, see who's doing what. Maybe they have some headlines from the guys in the class or whatever. Like, I feel like they could do stuff like that. They're doing a show, and I'm playing for a little bit. I've been going for like two hours right now. Play for a little bit. Probably at least play next week, and then we'll see from there. Make you go.
So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
Throws it up, touch pass. Holtzclaw, defensive lineman out of Massachusetts, playing that edge spot for us. He stepped up and been big. Playing in a position he don't normally play. Baby Lennon. Pretty good tackle right there.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Good hit there. Durfree, Fabi Lennon.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Snyder. Makes his connection. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter, 7:30 left. Throw a screen pass. Esteen makes the tackle. They get a first down. Zio Griffin.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
Up 15 at home. Gonna throw it underneath to the back.
And the defense
Bruner's there.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Going to the ground.
Durfree makes the tackle.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm.
Those esteemed big hit.
They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And they throw out touchdown. Max Reese, the tight end.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now, but it might be too little too late.
Here we go, Daniel Ngata on the return. Dangerous return, man. We seen that last week.
He was looking for more running.
Gets out to the 23.
He stopped at the 23. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to
Checks at the line from Will Rogers.
Take your time and give your defense
Pull,
an opportunity to get there.
runs it. Rogers slides down, gets a first down.
First down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Good catch. I want to do that as well, Stephon. I'm going to look at the uniforms, too.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released a pass.
Rogers made some good throws. He's been hit a good bit.
The defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect
Daniel Ngata gets loose. Daniel Ngata breaks a big run. Gets it down to the 16. And off to Ngata. Daniel Ngata down to the 5. Jonah Coleman comes in now at tailback. The big tailback, handoff. Give it to him. Coleman gets it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jonah Coleman, the junior tailback.
3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Here we go. Up 15 points. 3:15 counting left in the. Picked off Fabian. Fabian. Cameron Fabian. 2 picks, a touchdown, 3 TFLs. He's had a really good game. Had a pick in the first week. He's got 2 this week. Second player this year to get 2 in a game. Defensive coordinator might need a raise. We're getting crazy picks. Our interception numbers are through the roof. For 2 games, we have like 6 picks. Deep ball going to Rashid. Rashid Williams, the young freshman. Didn't catch that one.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers.
Get underneath to Giles Jackson. He'll catch it. 300 yards for Will Rogers.
Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone.
Handoff.
Back to the ground.
Daniel Ngata
He'll be brought
gets it up to the 5.
line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run.
Daniel Ngata's having a good game. Jonah Coleman hadn't touched it as much,
Second down.
but he's going to get it here in this 4th quarter.
Washington.
Jonah Coleman gets in again. We're going to start to save Jonah Coleman for the end of games. Like middle of the 3rd quarter, late 4th, he's going to start getting a ton of carries. Like he's still going to get up to about 25 carries, but we're going to have him later in the game just feed on people. He's quick, he's fast, he's big, he's hard to tackle. Like we need him to be wearing them out after. Like now, that doesn't mean that means he's just going to be the focus. That don't mean he's not going to play in the beginning. He's just going to be the focus later in the game. Feed him. Feed him late. Good tackle right there from Prosop. Good tackle there.
The advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off, and you pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts.
Good hit from Bruner.
Rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 33. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands.
And Rodgers has played better. He's not playing as bad as he did last week. He's playing better. He did throw a bad pick on the run off of his back foot. Bad mistake. But other than that, he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right to man on the right.
Tackle there by Dixon.
Immediately, but
I
not
think it's Dixon, ain't it? Dixon.
And the Eagles
Yeah,
will
Dixon.
keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down.
Throws it across the middle, done.
With hands, he wanted to take off.
Reese dropped it. I thought it said done on the back of the
Incomplete
field.
pass leaves him with second down. Looking for a man. It's Snyder. They're bringing heat.
Incomplete pass, threw it away.
They might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I don't know. I'm probably going to run my custom stuff. Hopefully, if the custom defense playbook works, we're probably going to start out as a D coordinator. I'm not going to lie.
Man, he is in the dark.
Fabu Lannon
Interception.
going down the sideline for his 2nd pick 6. Cameron Fabu Lannon.
Return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 23 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Tackle there by Warner.
Kevin, let us know when it goes.
J.B. Mitchell the 2nd, or the 3rd.
Immediately short gain there. Still a little ground covered.
Fabu Lannon having the game of his life here in week 2.
Second down.
Good tackle there by House, Kamari House.
Ball to the ground, incomplete. That was a
Having a great game as well.
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down.
Incomplete pass.
Another
They're going to have to go for this if they want to stay in the game.
They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Tries to throw it, but it's out of bounds. Incomplete.
Gets the football back. And Washington is ready to go.
We will get the ball back.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe
Jonah
he'll try
Coleman.
somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again.
Jonah Coleman. Coleman to the outside and down to the 6.
May, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On first and goal, let's see what
Jonah
Washington
Coleman.
does.
Handoff. Breaks the tackle. Coleman to the goal line. He's in again. Touchdown, Washington. 10 carries, 55 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's pretty much guaranteed. I mean, he's a guaranteed touchdown. I mean, 5 yards in the end zone, he's guaranteed. I say that, but he got stopped week 1 because he didn't block.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Put a stop to that return at the 22.
But here we go. It looked good.
Eagle offense returns to the field.
Beating a pretty solid MAC team in Eastern Michigan. Beating them pretty good. Got picks. Shut them down. They got some stuff, but we pretty much locked them down. Shut them down.
They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more knowing they got to get that one back. What a good run.
Thaddeus Dixon is number 9's name. Okay.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one
Picked off.
deep down the left
Ephesians Prasak.
His 5th interception of the
Intercepted it. He's going to the house. Touchdown. Ephesians Prasak. He's got 3 picks. 2 of them pick 6s this year. The junior corner. 70-27. Here late in this fourth quarter. Maybe we're just a second half team.
to kick it away, and the defense probably can't
Which it was not really. It was close at the beginning, but we just pulled away in the second half. It's not even close. I mean, there's some plays where they got some stuff, but like for the most part, it hadn't been close at all.
Don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Sack. Toby Erickson, the big D lineman from Alaska.
Defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Big hit from Bruner, 3rd and 19.
Quick, it brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Throws it down. Prasak makes the tackle. They're going to punt.
Get there, the defense stands tall and makes the stop.
6:30 left in the game. We scored 70 points twice now in both games. I'm pretty sure. Didn't we score 70? And Gata to the sideline. The punter knocked him out.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole.
Jonah Coleman.
Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Here on 3rd down.
3rd down. 5. We're going to throw a screen to Jonah Coleman. He'll catch it. They won't block. That's great.
Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball.
We're built around the run. You got to be able to throw it though
That was
sometimes.
the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely
Curl here.
lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, they're taking
This fool didn't turn around.
couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the
Those across the middle. He breaks 2 tackles. Thaddeus Dixon couldn't get him on the ground. Mitchell's gone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They're not going to come back, but that was a big play.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson.
Giles Jackson.
20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out.
All right, here we go. Good levels here.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
Will Rogers played a good game today.
Momentum going as they get
Say that and he almost did.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20.
Daniel Ngata. Open field. He's got 83 yards.
And that'll be a
Senior tailback out of Nevada.
this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
Ngata makes a move.
It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Still looking on the move
Throws. Oh my God. Will Rogers, what are you doing?
with its coverage.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Underneath Latu. Catch. First down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another
Ngata gets absolutely destroyed by the defensive end
on the carry.
because the offensive lineman decided, hey, let's not block. Let's get killed right here.
Leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the
Come on,
line of scrimmage,
Boston.
getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Jackson dropped
Really
it.
could have used that
I'm going
catch
for
there.
it.
Physical pass defense.
We have got to be ready for
That is a
anything.
frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And
Rogers
it's knocked
is not
away, and they
good.
don't convert on 4th down.
I'm ready to get through this year and get to next year. Go miss guys like Fabi Lannon, but Will Rogers is not it.
Not quite in rhythm there.
And Damon, I want Damon to get an extra year.
Spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and
I mean,
10.
Rogers isn't terrible, but just not making very good throws right now.
He's got his man running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Comes out throwing on first down.
Fabi Lannon, big hit.
Brought down quickly. Minimal gain here. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Unloads to the wide out.
Good hit there by Thaddeus Dixon.
Took his eye off of it at the last minute. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks.
Good tackle.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
Minute left in the game. It's all but over.
Action on first down.
Throws. Touchdown. Thaddeus Dixon getting lit up here late. Mitchell with 200 yards and 10 catches through the air.
It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a... Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. This offense has a second down play.
Will Rogers running it.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his...
Got a good run.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Look, you must be behind.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Nada.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I would love for Coleman to break this.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has...
Good run game, good throw game. Everything was good. Defense, yeah. They were out there a lot. Got a lot of turnovers. We were scoring very quick. So not disappointed with the defensive performance. It's fine. It is what it is. We won by 30 points. Defense had to do something. Like to get all this. I'd like to get all that recruiting stuff maxed as soon as possible. Going into week 3, Washington State's a big game, rivalry game. Matthews locked us out. Cameron Fabian was the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. He's probably National Player of the Week too, if I had to guess. Yes, he was. 2 pick sixes, 3 picks. Really good game from him. He's going to need to bring his A game for the next game. And that is for Washington State. The guys that we're really going after, that we really like, Gilman. We do like Gilman a lot. We would like to get him. Bigsby is a guy we like. Dennis, we'd love to get Dennis. Emery, Bayard. All these guys would love to get. Really, we like everybody on our board. We're not going to be able to get everybody, though. And the guys I'm not worried about are some of the bust or some of the lower 5 stars that I don't like. As much as I like some of the other people on the board. So that's good. Everything is looking pretty good there. I don't know if we've been up 2.5 hours. I'm going to stop here. Just so we can start tomorrow. Probably get 4 games in, or probably maybe get all the way to the bye week. And then we can start rolling. Or we may play for a while tomorrow. If y'all want me to do an earlier stream at like 12, then let me know. I'm going to put a stream. I'm going to get on probably tomorrow at 12 to 1 o'clock, somewhere around in there. And then we'll probably stream maybe the rest of the season. Completely. So, and I may stream later on tonight. I don't know. I'm not sure. It just depends. But I'm starving to death right now, so I'm about to go eat. And then if I decide to stream again later, I'll let y'all know. But take it easy. I'll let y'all know. I'm streaming when the next time I'm streaming. I'll let y'all know in the communities tab or the post section, so y'all can go look over there. But y'all be easy. Deuces.